welcome everybody to Rider Revolution. I'm Dave. You ever been to a motorcycle event where you walk down the aisle and you pick up a bargain basement pair of chaps or a leather good of some kind, and it's good, but when you get it home, you start taking it for your first ride, the thing starts to fall apart on you. Well, you know that little bit of advice that your mama gave you about getting what you pay for? That's why we're at Leather Express. We're going to be talking to Bob. He is the guru of leather, and he's going to fill us in on everything out there about leather, and he's going to tell you why that pair of chaps is not all pair of chaps are created equal. We're here with Bob from Leather Express. He's going to talk about everything. It's all good and everything to do with leather.
Everything to do with leather.
Yes. Why don't you start us out by maybe telling me a little bit about yourself and how you got started?
Well, I'm started out riding a Cushman motor scooter back in the 50s, and I graduated to motorcycles. I did some riding when I was in the military and owned an English Twin 500 when I was in the Air Force. Having a motorcycle dealership, we realized that leather is very important, and especially when I was in Europe, we noticed that the Europeans wore leather. And so I started out selling leather jackets in my dealership and any related item for people, because we realized the safety, the warmth, and all the functions of leather, because leather is forever is the old slogan.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
Right.
So what kind of products you carry here? I mean, I know you got a full shop. You got the boots, the chaps.
Well, yes, we're kind of like full outfitters. We carry motorcycle chaps, motorcycle boots, motorcycle jackets, motorcycle vests. Like I said, we carry the full range of product. We have custom-made vests. We have imported vests. We carry many different styles of vests. Up on this wall here, we have a full range of custom-made leather jackets. People can come in here and design their jacket, and we will make it according to how they want it made. That's the ladies section there. This is the men's section here. Then we have a full range of trade-ins here that covers vintage jackets, jackets that you might recall from the 60s and the 70s.
Oh man.
In the fringe.
Fringedelic, man.
These were very popular back then. We have a vintage jacket here from Montgomery Ward's,
It's like
which
a bomber jacket.
It's a motorcycle jacket. It's like the Marlon Brando style jacket. It made at Montgomery Ward's, and many people didn't even realize Montgomery Ward's made motorcycle jackets.
I want to be as cool as Marlon Brando.
So this is a full range of our trade-ins and specialty jackets, mostly in the vintage area.
Bob, what I'd like to do would be, maybe we could try on, I know the jackets are cool, everybody knows what a jacket's going to feel like. So I was wondering if maybe we could sling on a set of the chaps.
Well, we can
and maybe
do
we
that.
can talk
Sure.
about everything that they're for and the proper way to fit them. On a side note, chaps don't fit you like, a lot of people think chaps are kind of like your pant size, and that's not really it, right, Bob?
No, they're not it at all.
Okay, you notice he's measuring my leg.
So I'm
so
measuring a leg.
Ooh.
Because it's got to fit the leg and be comfortable. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a pair of chaps off the rack here.
All right. You're going to sling them on me. I can be a hard guy to fit.
Now what we're going to do is going to wrap this belt around it. And that's going to hook it up in the front.
Okay.
And that's going to hold the chaps up.
Yeah. Now, how high should chaps go, Bob?
Well, you put them low.
You sling them down
Yeah.
under my love handles.
Yep. You sling them down low.
Okay.
Now, these may fit a little long to begin with, but we can trim them down because they're made to shorten.
Okay.
What you do is you open the chap. First of all, you center it over here, like that.
I might want to throw that up a little, couple more.
And we're going to come on through here. And we're going to get this heavy-duty zipper in there and slide it right on down. Just like that. Now, being that you're short-legged,
Right.
we will just trim those off at the bottom. But here's the critical bit right here.
Do you want them fairly snug?
You want them snug because leather is going to stretch to your dimension. Absolutely, positively to your dimension. If you get them too big, you'll get air up the bottom and air will come out the top. They're not going to keep you warm.
Boy, Bob, I'm having a hard time. I need a professional.
Okay.
Now, what would be the proper length of a chap once you get them on?
That's kind of what the customer decides for himself.
Okay.
Some people like them long, and some people like them shorter.
Now, it should be over your boot, though, right?
Should be over your boot.
Okay, you go over your boot.
Okay,
with
go
it.
ahead. You can zip that down.
There we go. you can tell these are definitely a pair of chaps that will protect you. You know what I mean? And they kind of form to you after a while.
Now, warmth and protection is what you definitely want. This belt is 3 inches adjustable, front and rear.
Okay.
So if you gain a pound, you don't have to worry about an alteration.
Right.
All you gotta do is adjust your belt.
That could happen with all this barbecue and beer we keep going to.
And as far as the length, you can set the length wherever you want it. We trim the bottom off, so you got it perfectly where you want it.
Now, in your opinion, though, the bottom end of it should be kind of around your boot to help protect like rain and debris.
Exactly, right. So you
all
want
that
them
kind
a
of
little bit long.
Bob, like say I did buy a set,
Yeah.
what kind of maintenance do they need?
We will provide you with the cleaner and conditioner and preservative that'll last you for the length of the time that you own these chaps. So what you do is every 3 or 4 months, all you've got to do is put the application on. We give you that at no charge.
Does that soften the leather, or is that just
It
treatment?
softens the leather, it cleans the leather,
Yeah.
it treats the leather. It does all the functions you'll ever need. Well, here is a real man's jacket made for the long haul. This is a jacket you purchase one time. You'll probably never have to purchase another one. It's made of horsehide. It's about 4-ounce leather, which is heavy, competition weight. We found that horsehide has been popular back to the 40s, 50s, and 60s with the police departments, with the fire departments. They're somewhat fire retardant. They're long wearing. If you can't get 50 years out of this, something's wrong if you take care of it.
That is a nice jacket, man.
We have all the features that you need in a jacket. It has inside pistol pockets, has a Thinsulate liner in it, everything you're going to need for a great ride for the long haul.
I tried this jacket on a little bit earlier, man. I felt like I could go through a nuclear war with it because it was awesome. But anyway, we wrapping it up. Bob,
Yeah,
thank you. Thanks for your time.
very well.
Leather Express right here in Grand Rapids, just down on Division between 44th Street and 36th Street. Now, these chaps, not only do they look like a bad boy biker, but they serve a purpose, and every guy should have a pair in their arsenal. They protect you, keep you from the cold weather. They keep you from the debris flying off the roads, and not to mention, if you ever lay down your motorcycle, God forbid, it's going to take some of this hide off instead of taking your hide off. So go down to the Leather Express. Bob will fit you, get you all set up. Or check it out on my website. That's at rider-revolution.com.